Hello, everyone, and welcome to Four Seasons Nature Park in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. This is now my second attempt to vlog this nature park. This was one of the first places I attempted to vlog with my then brand new Samsung Galaxy S23. But unknown to me, it recorded in default on some high efficiency video format. Which I didn't find out until later. My older laptop and older editing software absolutely did not like. And boy, was I freaking out. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to just buy a new laptop to vlog with this new phone. But no, turns out the normal, typical movie file format was an option. I had to go to the advanced video settings and got it all straightened out, but basically lost that vlog. That was in June 2023. And I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think this little story time thing was here then. But as I say in Quantum Leap, I have to make right what once went wrong. And that is what we're doing today. I needed gas, so wanted some cheap Wisconsin gas, of course. It's also currently not full spring, but fall spring, at least according to the Illinois storm chasers. Although we are definitely on the tail end of that fall spring, it's kind of chilly out today. It's the beginning of February. Winter is not over yet, and we do supposedly have another cold snap coming. I didn't have a lot of free time today. Couldn't travel too far, so it all just worked out perfectly in the end to try and revlog this place. Just over the border between Pell Lake and Lake Geneva. When I attempted to vlog this place last June, we were actually in the middle of the Canadian wildfires, and there's this really cool deep red haze in the sky. Of course, they're advising everyone not to even go outside, and I'm like, hey, you know what the cool thing would be to do? Yeah, go vlog a nature trail. And I did, but lost all the footage. So I guess in the end that kind of served me right. And I didn't technically lose the video files. I still had it. I would have had to download another video editing software that probably wouldn't have worked on my older laptop, or some shady free online file converter, which I'm not about to do. Kind of ironic though that today is a little foggy, hazy as well. But as you've seen in some of my recent vlogs, that's been the theme of the past couple weeks. Now, 20 years ago, on my Dell Dimension Windows XP machine, I've been all about downloading that free software, but thankfully I've kind of wisened up over the years. It is very likely, though, that within the next couple of years, I'm going to have to finally break down and upgrade my video editing machine. Back in June, this little pond was definitely not frozen over. Interestingly enough, all the photos I took were perfectly fine. I'm sure I posted several over on Instagram. It's not a very long trail. It's basically a loop, more or less. We started out there at the top of the hill, kind of winded our way down here, and we'll just continue on this way and eventually head back up the hill. Before we continue on with the story, though, we get to take a little detour, a little side route this way, which I believe will lead to a boardwalk. Unfortunately, you can't go too far down this path because it eventually becomes too overgrown, and unfortunately the boardwalk has kind of been damaged beyond repair. It would need a full rebuild and restoration. But let's check it out. Now, is it more accessible without the summer foliage? I don't know, but we'll see. There's definitely some negative reviews on Google Maps, regarding the damaged boardwalk. Certainly would be nice if they restored this, but you'll see what I mean. It gets pretty funky up ahead here. It definitely becomes a boardwalk like I've never seen before. I am really curious, though, how far you can actually walk on this thing. But check this out, folks. Look at this thing. Oh, my God. Yeah. Very bouncy. And then, yeah, there's this. And we couldn't really get much farther. As I said, it's very overgrown, but you can kind of see a little bit more of it now, though. It definitely does help without the foliage, but... oh, wow. I don't know. Alright, we're in this spot here. Just hoping these are not like little prickly pants, but we're kind of getting through it a little bit. Couldn't do this last June. Oh, this is kind of cool. A little scary. This definitely kind of has abandoned trail vibes. It's a significant amount of this boardwalk, though. They only fixed that little portion there and then just cut back all this stuff. It wouldn't be that difficult to restore, I don't think, because where we've gotten to this point now is actually pretty stable as far as the boardwalk goes. God, it's just these stupid plants. Yeah, we definitely did not attempt this last June, let me tell you that right now. Okay, and even when we get here now, it like clears up a little bit. Wow, that's not as bad as I thought. Yeah, bad first impression when you first approach it, but once you get that past that first initial mess, it's not that bad, and this is a decent sized boardwalk. Kind of cool. I'm really glad now that I came back here. This is cool. I'm really curious now how far this thing goes. I guarantee you not too many people have vlogged this portion of the trail. It would be really cool is if we ended up like approaching an abandoned house or something. Okay. Ouch. All right. Wow. Okay. This may officially be the end of the line for us. All right. Well, I made it over here, but there's something very interesting about the placement of these logs. There's some pretty big bolts in them. This is definitely not just like a naturally occurring thing if a tree fell or whatever. Oh, here's another huge bolt. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to go any farther. It looks very wet up ahead there anyway. My verdict? Once upon a time, who knows how many years ago, this used to be an observation deck. An observation area. That's what I think. Probably during a time before this was so grown over. There's certainly not much to observe current day. Alright, time to head back through the shrubbery and get back to our story. Now that I have officially ventured through here, really this wouldn't take much to restore. A little community effort. Some folks come out here with their shears, clear some of these trees, branches, fix that one portion of the boardwalk, and you'll be good to go. Really glad that I decided to come out here today. And that I've officially documented the current state of this boardwalk. In case they ever decide to renovate it or completely destroy it. I highly doubt either will happen anytime soon, but it's officially documented here on Memories by Wayne. Well, in the end, things worked out pretty well. I'm glad this location was my sort of test vlog to discover that I was filming in a very wrong format. Yeah, it's not difficult to come back here, but had I filmed an entire vacation, and we took a lot of family vacations in 2023, and all that video had gotten lost, I would have been devastated. And we got to come back and check out a little more of that boardwalk and this relatively new, I think, story time. And that's going to be about it for our visit today at Four Seasons Nature Park, just outside of Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Hope you enjoyed this video, and hope you don't mind that I want to do a lot more nature trails like this in 2024. I know it doesn't get a ton of views compared to some of the retail and mall stuff that I do, but it's kind of a goal for 2024 for my health to do a bit more walking than I did last year, so we'll see what happens. Now I guess it's time to settle it and see what the rest of winter and February has in store for us. The groundhog, both in Woodstock and Pennsylvania, said it was going to be in early spring, so see what happens. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you for watching.